chapter 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you read it in Hebrew?
Mm-hmm.
It starts with Hineni, right?
הנני שולח מלאכי ופינת דרך לפניי ופתאום יבוא אליך האדון אשר אתם מבקשים ומלאך הברית אשר אתם חפצים הנה בא ואמר אדוני צבאות ומי יכלכל את יום בו ומי העומד בהיראותו כי הוא כאש מצרף וכבורית מחפשים וישב מצרף ומתאר כסף וטיהר את בני לוי וזיקק אותם כזהב וככסף והיו לו אדוני מקישי מנחה בצדקה.
Okay, you don't have to go that far, but let's just look at the first verse.
Okay, go for it.
Although it's good, you continue reading actually. It's very good. Now you have, how would you translate Malachi or Malach? It's an angel or messenger in this case.
Oh, I think this is going to come in the end of the days. Before, the God going to redeem all the country.
I agree with you, because it says also who can, in verse 2, but who can endure the day of his coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I also think there's a prophecy, right? But I'm not focused. What I want to focus on is, but you will say messenger or angel, or how would you translate it? Or
Together.
okay, it can be gam v'gam, both.
Yeah.
All right. So, and then it says Ha'adon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ha'adon. As it is written here, Ha'adon, it's always how, because you can say Ha'adon, it's always then the Lord or the Master, or how do you interpret this Ha'adon? Who is this? Which Adon is this? Ha'adon. In the verse 1, Ha'adon. Ha'adon asher atem. Who is this Ha'adon?
הנני שולח מלאכי ופנת דרך לפני ופתאום יבוא אליך לא האדון אשר אתם מבקשים מלאך הברית אשר אתם חפצים והנה בא ואמר י' כבוא כזו מי יכלכל את יום בו.
So okay,
who is the master? Who is the man? Who is this man?
You say Yud Vave, you say later on
you can say Jesus, okay, but
I'm not saying this. I'm saying who is this according to you? Ha'adon.
Eliyahu HaNavi, or the Messiah.
Ha'adon?
Or the Messiah. The Messiah is between us.
The messenger, you mean? The messenger.
The Messiah.
The Mashiach.
HaMashiach.
Okay, but for Ha'adon, you think this is the Messiah?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Or the Messiah, or
Okay, now just in general, if it says Ha'adon, it doesn't necessarily mean always the Messiah. It can also be somebody else, right?
Of course.
It can also be somebody's master, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you know to interpret it? This is the Messiah, or this is God Himself. It can also be, or they usually say Adonai. Fine, it can be God Himself, or it can be another master. Or how do you interpret this?
Mm-hmm.
How do you decide this? Through the context, no?
Mm-hmm.
Through the sentence.
Okay.
So you decided now this is the Messiah. How do you get this to your head? I just want to know.
I tell you.
How do you, where do you base this on? Because you cannot just from the sky just, oh, I think it is. You have a reason for it. What is your reason to say, this must be the Messiah?
The Lord says us, according to Judaism, before the Lord redeemed all the country, He sent a messenger.
Uh-huh.
This messenger, we call him Eliyahu Navi.
Yeah.
Eliyahu,
Yeah.
Elijah. This Eliyahu going to the sky with his body, according to the Bible.
Right.
And he has a job. He had a job to coming before the Messiah coming and say, guys, that's the way.
But now you're going a step further again, because it says malach. Malach can be a messenger, it can be an angel too.
Yeah.
How you know this is not a different angel?
Eliyahu is the both. Is
Yeah,
both.
I know, but how you know this is not a different angel? Why is this not, for instance, Gabriel, the angel?
Ah,
How do you
because-
know? How you
because-
decide this?
because you know who going to destroy Sodomite? Michael and Gabriel. They both.
Okay,
They are angels of fight and fire.
all right, but
To
this
to this act you need a lot of petty, a lot of
they will not come with
Mercy.
with a nice message. You will say.
They are fighters.
But-
They are warriors.
But Gabriel came to Daniel, as we last time read. He didn't
course.
come to fight with Daniel. He came in to give the prophecy.
He coming and give him, but
He
his
also
job-
talking about fighting, of course. But
Look, Gabriel and Michael are very high,
angels, yeah,
very
I know,
high
I know.
angels. They are commanders, both of them, very high commanders in the army of the angels.
I know.
You have a lot of, you have a soldiers, you have a rookie soldiers, you have a sergeant, and then you have the all officers. So all the officers of the officers are Gabriel and Michael.
Yeah,
Very, very big commanders. Very big commander. Very big officers in the Lord.
but he doesn't need to show up to necessarily fight with somebody. We see in Daniel, right?
of
He
course,
come to Daniel.
they can do a lot of things, but their main job they are the fighters of the Lord.
With Michael, I agree completely. With Gabriel, I know this instance, this example from Daniel. You want to know something interesting? What
Go
he
for it.
come to tell Daniel, that this whole thing that we read, until Messiah comes, it's written like that. You remember all these verses we read? And you know what is written in the New Testament?
Mhm.
Which angel you think come to Miriam, this girl, to tell her, and also later her husband? Which angel you think come
Well,
to talk about Messiah? Also the same. So it not necessarily he come with a bad message. He come with a very good, hopeful message too for Daniel. So okay. Anyway, that's just a little detail. But now we read this, I just wanted to check out Ha-Adon here.
Okay.
Why? Because now I want to read, and we talked about it shortly, Psalm 110.
Mhm.
Psalm 110. Psalm 110. Ten, 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 ten.
What is Psalm? It's Tehillim.
Tehillim, yeah.
110.
110.
110.
110.
Kuf.
This is Kuv Yod.
Kuf Yud.
Kov Yud. Kov Yud.
This. Okay, go for it.
Read it in Hebrew.
לדוד מזמור, נאום אדוני. לאדון יישב, לימיני עד השיט אויבך אדום על רגליך. מטה עוזך ישלח אדוני מציון, רדה בקרב אויביך. עמך נדבות בעמחליך, והדרי קודש מרחם משחר לך טל ילדותך. נשבע אדוני ולא ינחם, ואתה כהן לעולם, על דברתי מלכי צדק. אדוני על ימינך מחץ ביום אפו מלכים, ידין בגויים מלא גוויות, מחץ ראש על ארץ רבה, מנחל בדרך ישתה על כן ירים ראש.
Okay, what are the first feelings you have with this psalm?
So, David says, calling to a people that and say to him, my Lord, sit next to me.
Who's this, my Lord? How does it La Adoni? Is the same Adon again showing? Yeah. So like we talked before, you can translate this in many ways. You can say master, you can say Lord, you can say, like, there is, this is the difficulty in English. If you have Yod He Vav He, they always translate this as Lord, but he's like Lord, like, but then it says to my Lord or my master, because, but Yod He Vav is also the master of the universe, like.
Of course.
In any case, whose master is this?
Okay.
I'm not talking about the master of the universe, Yod He Vav He. I'm talking about, it says to my Lord, and then sit at my right hand. So, the master of the universe says to a Lord of David, sit at my right hand. Who is this Lord, this master of David?
I don't know.
Okay, so if we read on, then it says in 4, you are a priest forever. What is this? Kohen Lo'olam, forever. So it's not just any Kohen, no, forever. And according to the order of Melchizedek. Who is Melchizedek? I know, I prepared this already. I very much know, but I want to know from you how you see it. Who is Melchizedek?
He's the king of, I don't remember.
He come to Abraham with bread and wine after he had some battle with another king, and it was about Lot, no? Yeah, when he rescued Lot, and then he did the fight, and then Melchizedek. Did Melchizedek have a father or mother or some toldot, some genealogy? Nothing. Nobody knows where he's coming from. He's a king. From what is he a king? What is his kingdom? What is his...
Nobody knows. He's like a ghost in the past.
Somebody very interesting, huh? And this person who said, this Lord of David, who sit at the right hand of the God Almighty, of the Master of the universe, at the right hand, not just someplace, at the right hand. He is in the order of Melchizedek, this priest forever, Kohen Olam.
Okay.
What does it tell you?
I don't know. I don't have a clue. Nothing. Go for it. Light me, man. Give me a light in my
I know,
eyes,
of course, who it is, but okay, okay. So, look, what this Lord, who is in this order of Melchizedek, this priest forever also. What more he is? Okay, so read. Can you read 5 again?
5.
Yeah, 5.
This?
Ken?
Wait a minute. Read it too.
Okay, I will read it in English first, and then I finish your cookie already, and then I will. The Lord is at your right hand. Again, this Lord, but it's not Yod He Vav He, but you. That's why I want you to read it in Hebrew. The people can hear the word you use for it. The Lord is at your right hand, so He's at the right hand of the Master of the universe. And what does He do? He shall execute kings in the day of His wrath. So He's a judge too, over kings, not just over, it says over like any man, this, that, no, kings. Even in 6, he says, He shall judge among the nations, all the nations. He shall fill the places with dead bodies. Now this, of course, tells me about this, like I told you, like there's going to be a big last war one day in the sin. But anyway.
I'm going to opposite this whole chapter.
Okay, give it to me. You're going to put it afuch?
Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
I said that this chapter is written, David written it to the Lord. The Lord actually says it
To himself.
to David. You sit among my right, my friend. David the king, you going to be the Messiah of the Lord.
So
You going to be my master. You.
David gonna be the master of the Lord of the master of the universe?
Yes.
This cannot be, man.
Yes.
This cannot be.
Yes.
Nobody can master of the Lord of the universe, the God of Creator.
Sit to my right, עד אשית אויביך, until I'm going to put down all your enemies. הדום לרגליך, שהם יהיו שפוכים פה על הרגליים שלך. מטה עוזיך, ישלח אדוני מציון, רדה בקרב אויביך. I will give you, David the king, strength that you can fight and win.
Okay, I gotta say something now. So, of course, King David knew that one day from him will come the King Messiah. He knew it. That's why they say about the Messiah like he is Ben David.
Of course.
So he knew he's not the real deal. But through his children, he didn't know when. I mean, Solomon didn't make it. Through the history, we know this. So somebody gonna come, right? This is what the Jewish people are still hoping for every day, no? That the Messiah will come, this King Messiah.
Of course. We are all pray about this. May the Lord send our King.
Right, but it also says here he's a priest forever.
Yes.
Was David a priest? King and priest?
You know what? Where you say the priest? Where is priest forever?
Kohen Leolam.
Kohen.
It's in
Kohen.
4.
Kohen.
Kohen, okay, Kohen. You know my pronunciation. Alapani. Kohen Leolam.
No, you wait a minute. לא
4.
רק כהן לעולם על דיברתי. מלכי צדק.
Like Melchizedek, right. Was King David that ever? No. But okay, I will after this. You know, I'm gonna even put it more now.
Okay.
You didn't want to have mercy on me. I'm
Do
gonna
it.
not have mercy on you. Sorry.
Do it.
Sorry.
Do it.
Go to Psalm 16.
All right.
I don't gonna have mercy on you anymore.
You
man.
stop to be nice.
No, because you said something like you're gonna King David gonna be like over the king of the universe. Never in my life. Sorry. This I don't accept.
Okay, man.
No, this was a wrong interpretation you had.
Okay, man. Go for it.
No, nobody is over the king of the universe. The
No, he don't say you are going to be over me. The Lord says, sit to my next, to my right.
yeah,
man.
exactly. Alright, so I didn't understand you.
No.
I thought already. What are you trying to say here? It was very.
He said to David, man, my Lord, the Lord, the King of the universe, Yud Kevav, say to David, you sit to my right. I will give you the strength.
No, the Lord of the universe says to the Lord of David.
No.
It's fine. We're not. Now I'm not gonna play nice anymore because
Okay.
I'm
Go
not gonna
for it.
play nice anymore
for it.
because this is a little bit.
Go for it. 16. Go for it, man.
Okay.
Be tough. Come over.
Um,
מזמור לדוד.
just read verse 10.
מזמור לדוד.
Just read verse. Oh, you can read the whole. You want to read the whole thing?
This or this?
You want to read 16, the whole 16, or you want? I will say. Just read verse 10.
Verse 10.
Yes.
This in
16. In 16.
לא תעזוב נפשי
No,
לשאול. כי לא תעזוב נפשי לשאול לא תיתן חסידך לראות שחת.
Okay. So, for you will not leave my soul in Sheol, nor will you allow your Holy One to see corruption.
You know who translate this like this? Who say the Holy One?
They make it a little bit like this. Okay.
This is not the meaning. This is
Okay,
not the meaning of this.
Okay. So, חסידיך
course.
לראות
חסידך, לראות שחת.
Shechitcha. How will you translate it?
You shall not make your believer to fall down.
Chashidcha?
Chasidcha, it's your believer.
Chassid.
It's the person that walking in your way and only in your way.
That's even better.
In your way.
Why didn't that's even better.
They say the Holy One. You know,
Yeah,
this.
no,
they are
but
going
no,
to.
but
you
I
know,
like yours better. But I'm happy you saying this. It's somebody who really walking in the way, right?
my friend, let me tell you something. They said that all the nation of Israel. How can I say it?
I want to kick your ass and you're talking through me. Okay, continue.
No. You know what? Go for it. I'm going to answer it in the end. Okay. Go for it. Go
Okay.
for it.
You have the last word then. Okay.
Yes, of course.
So, this Chassid, is it like the Chassidim? Really?
No.
Who is this? This
The
Chassid,
person that walking after the Lord.
like somebody. But that's why they say Holy One.
Man,
because
open the door, man, open it. Oh.
no, but that's why they,
Whoa.
I understand. That's why they translate it like Holy One, like a very holy person, like a very.
They want to say something. They want to reference this word to somebody, you know.
No,
You understand what I
because
say?
Holy One can just be God also. This is the problem.
No,
here.
the Holy One not. The God cannot go in after himself, you know. It's a
Yeah.
kind of you know.
Yeah, okay. So, but it's good you're saying this because this I want to understand really this word. So this is who is this person? This Chassid then? Because you have people they call them Chassidim, but then you don't write it like this. So what is a Chassid then? Like this, like Chet Samech Yod Dalet.
The translate of this is the person or the persons that walking after the Lord and doing what the Lord says in the Bible.
So it's somebody who doesn't sin, doesn't do sins.
Oh, you know, I have something that if I say it, you're
No,
going.
but is it or not? This is the question.
Yes.
So it's somebody really doing perfect,
Yes.
without sin, really.
Yes.
Oh, there you go again. So it's even better to me, but
I'm going to give you a point to think about it. You say you read the whole New Testament,
sure.
of course. You need to think about yourself, and I give you something, you know, bang! I'm going to shoot and point on some case.
Okay,
You remember the case of the Jesus and the Samaritan lady?
sure.
What happened there?
He talked to her. Do you want me to tell the whole story?
Open the book and go to the case. Go to the case.
I know the case. What do you want to say about it? I know it seriously. I know.
So, if you want, you can tell me about it.
Why do you want to hear about it? What exactly do you want to hear? That he talked to a woman?
No.
That he understood already that he's like a prophet. He understood already this woman was although she said I don't have a husband, and then he he knew already by just looking at her. He knew her heart, and he knew that she was with other men before in her life. You
Okay.
want to talk about this part?
No.
You want to talk that he's meeting her at the well, and she's a Samaritan woman, and Jews actually didn't talk to Samaritan women in that time.
Yes.
So what's the deal here?
Well,
You think it's a sin to talk to a Samaritan person?
no. I don't think it's.
He especially came to the people of low levels of this is the whole thing. But what else? He shouldn't be talking to a woman. You want to say this?
Oh. It's gonna be tough. One.
No, give it to me, man. I want to hear this
Tell
one.
me something.
I have no clue what you're gonna say because
Tell me something.
Yeah.
You know, the old people that Jesus take care was Jewish.
What do you mean take care?
The old people that Jesus helped them was Jewish.
No, he also helped other people.
Show me.
Okay. Why?
Show me. Prove it.
Prove it. Okay. No need to. Okay.
This you can take it as a homework, man. You can take it as
Okay.
homework.
No.
I have a time, man.
Yeah.
If you prove it to me, it's gonna be very, very cool.
No, because there's a man who had a lot of demons. His name was Legion of demons, and it was outside a little bit the borders of Israel. And this man was crazy. He was walking the graves.
He was Jewish.
He was not Jewish.
He was Jewish.
And he wanted to follow Jesus, and Jesus said, no, you stay here. Because he needed to talk to his own people. You don't follow me. He did. Normally, it's always you follow Yeshua, but he said it to the Jewish people. There was another, I will tell you even another story. There was a woman, and she not Jewish. She said, you can, also her daughter was demon possessed. I don't know if you believe in all this stuff, but you have people with demons, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so she asked Jesus, you can like help her that she will be freed from it.
Okay.
You know what Jesus said to her? I only came for you shouldn't give the bread that belongs to the children of Israel, you shouldn't give it to the dogs. This is what he said to her.
What it mean? What you tell me?
And then this woman said, but even the crumbs of the bread, please, will be enough to help to my daughter. And then he said, woman, through this believing, like this is accepted, this humbleness is accepted, then your daughter will be free. You will go home and believe your daughter will be free of the demons. But it was super tough talking to a non-Israelite, a non-Jewish woman to say,
why?
Don't give the bread to the dogs.
Why?
Because for and foremost, he need to come to his own people. And after that, it's all open to everybody. But it's first and foremost, he had to come to his own people.
Okay.
So what are you thinking now? You feel special? Huh? Well, you are special. We're special people, this is true. But you shouldn't put your nose up in the air, you know? You cannot do that. God doesn't want it. Some of the religious people, they start to put the nose up in the air. We are the Jewish people, we're the holy people of God. Like the rest is some goyims bunch of... You think like this?
No.
You have people like this, no?
I'm sitting with you, man.
Yeah, I know, yeah, but you have people like this. Yeah, but maybe in your mind you think like a bunch of losers sitting next to you, let them talk. Who cares about them?
No. You're my friend.
This is true.
You are my friend. And I want you to understand that I walking just after the Lord, not even the rabbis.
Right. I love it when I see how much you love the Lord.
One rabbi called me, and you send me. You call me Mr. Rabbi. I call you Mr. Person. Mr. Person. What? You call me Mr. Person? You're crazy. You've all lost of your mind. I'm your rabbi. You Mr. Person.
You know what?
You going to the crappy in the bedroom? You crappy. Oh, you are such a crappy boy.
You know the same with me. A lot of, they call themselves pastor. A lot of people.
What is pastor?
Pastor is roe. like shepherd,
Oh.
shepherd,
The pastor.
the shepherd.
They are where to go.
And you know, Yeshua said, or Jesus said, in his own word, don't call yourself rabbi, don't call yourself pastor, like shepherd, because you only have one. He said it in his word. Now, later on, it's explained like, because God is a God of order, of seder, that you do sometimes need leadership, you know, and you need elders. That's all right, you know. There's nothing wrong in good leadership and order, just like with Moses, he had elders. I'm not against it, but the people who calling themselves, especially with the nose up, I am the rabbi, or I am the shepherd.
Go flash yourself in the...
What it even means to me, if you call yourself a shepherd, it means you're leading a flock of sheep.
A flock.
A flock of sheep.
Flock of sheep.
So it means you have big responsibility over them, and you can decide things apparently for them because you're the shepherd. You know, they're just some. A sheep is a smart animal. No, he needs guidance. You are
You're
the
going
one.
to crap on your head.
Yeah, you're gonna give the guidance. And if you're gonna call yourself like this, I also say, like the Bible, I will just say, Jesus said it himself. Don't call yourself like this. If somebody else says it about you, fine. You know, it's their issue. But why you should? You can have it.
For the best.
You can have it.
The last for the best.
No,
man.
because I still want.
Okay, go.
But you're so nice that I'm not sure I want to give you a bomba now.
No, give me. I give you both of them, both of bombas. A lot of bombas today.
So what we just read in Psalm 16 verse 10, it says that he will not see Sheol, or he will not see the pit, right? This Chassid, right? Okay. Now, of course, David was talking about himself that he's going through, but it was prophetic that he's looking to the future. And what do we see? He sees somebody, I believe, from his offspring, from his children, that will not see the pit, not see Sheol. He will not die. He maybe will die, but not see, like, he will continue to live. He will not go to the pit.
You can reference it in how you want.
Because he cannot talk about himself, because he died. And it was Sheol, he died.
Maybe talking about his son.
Yeah, but he died too, and he didn't resurrect.
His son dies after in the life of David. David lost his son. Absalom.
I know, and but did he resurrect?
No.
So there is nobody of all of his sons, all of his children that he sees, but I think he saw one in the future when he was in this prophetic moment that somebody resurrect. Now you can say, of course, like, but you know, this is exactly also what I understand, that when this Rabbi Schneerson died, that people started to wait for him to resurrect, because some people thought it really gonna happen. Why? Because they also, I believe, they interpret things like this.
Okay.
So it's not from the sky, just this idea, also in Judaism.
Well, Moses.
Or you think it's from the sky now?
Well, I can say Moses never died.
Yeah,
but
what is a resurrection? That you die and then you get up.
But
you will not see the pit, like the corruption. The pit is when you die and then you wait until the resurrection comes. No, the big resurrection.
Yeah.
But this person, this Chassid, will not see it. And we just read about the order of Melchizedek. This man, we gotta go back to Isaiah 53 also.
Also Elijah never see the pit. Also Enoch never see the pit.
Okay, go to.
Also, we have a lot
but
of people.
Die.
They don't.
But they didn't die. They didn't die. They go up straight to heaven, but they didn't die. Okay, Yalla, let's go to Isaiah 53 then.
Isaiah 53.
Isaiah 53.
Go for it.
We read it before, but where is Isaiah 53? I'm not sure I'm gonna convince you. I'm just gonna say what I think. Isaiah 53, Isaiah 53. Where's Isaiah 53? Here it is.
Josiah.
Isaiah 53.
Shaya, what is Shaya? I don't find it. It's after Malachi. Zephaniah, Yechezkel, Jeremiah, Yeshaya. 53.
53. Okay, we know already that he died in this part. This person died in this part. We know this already.
This, okay, go for it.
Yeah. So if quickly a sentence where you want to find out where it says he died, then you
I read all the chapter.
Yeah, but no, you don't need to read all the chapter. Let's just verse 9. Read verse 9.
ויתן את רשעים קברו ואת עשיר במותיו על לא חמס עשה ולא מרמה בפיו ואדוני חפץ דכאו החלי.
Okay, so this is, and now read 10. And now read the next one.
ואדוני חפץ דכאו החלי אם תשים אשם נפשו לא יראה זרע יאריך ימים בחפץ אדוני בידו יצלח.
Okay, this is Zerah. So he shall see his seed.
Yeah,
so he died, but he shall see his seed. So how is this possible? If he died and he's going to see his seed, his offspring, his kind of children that come after him. And I interpret it, of course, his spiritual children, the ones that belong to him. But that's not only. He sees his seed, and he shall prolong his day. It says after. What is it? Yarich Yamim.
Okay.
Didn't we read this also in the other one, in Psalm 110? That he will prolong his day? Oh, no, in Malachi, he will prolong his day. We read it, no?
You know, everybody that walking in the Lord's way will see his seeds. Not for all days.
After he dies?
No, this is not the mention here.
Yes, it says in 9, he made a grave with the wicked, but with the rich at his death. He dies.
What? This is not translated in Hebrew like this?
Yes, it is here.
Yes, it's not.
Read 9 again.
ואדוני חפץ דכאו החלי אם תשים אשם נפשו.
No, 9.
ויתן את רשעים קברו.
And then?
ואת עשיר במותיו. על הלא חמס.
מה זה? במותיו.
In his death.
There you go.
How you translate it in English? Please, say me.
Look, I didn't translate nothing. These people translated. But with the rich at his death. With the rich at his death.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. But he dies.
Yeah.
Okay, then read 12. Read 12 if you're not convinced. Read 12.
לכן חלק לו ברבים את העצומים ואת העצומים יחלק שלל תחת אשר הערה למוות נפשו.
מוות נפשו.
אוקיי. ואת פושעים נמנע והוא חטא רבים נשא ולפושעים יפגיע.
מוות נפשו. What is that?
You have some person that going till the grave to help the people.
Yeah, but he will not see the pit.
No, he will not see the pit.
Because he will see his zera and he will prolong his days. Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
Who is this person? But this is to me, because you said, okay, you said that this, you thought already this is about the Messiah, you said it before, I don't know if you still think about it, but this is resurrection to me. This is resurrection to me.
Yes.
No? So,
okay, you can translate
like
this.
you can interpret it like this.
Okay, of course. Okay.
So?
Okay, so what is the problem?
So you said you need to prove that somebody can be from the dead, like the Messiah. So this Messiah...
This is not need to be the Messiah. It need to be all
but
of
you
Israel.
said this whole thing is...
all of Israel after there is resurrection of all Israel. Who's gonna coming on the resurrection of the end of the days?
But they will see the pit. They will see Sheol. They will see.
No. If they're going to see the Sheol, they don't go.
Yeah, they don't see the pit. Okay, agreed. But they all gonna take the transgression of the people on them.
I don't know.
They're gonna take the sins of the world on them.
I never asked them. I don't want to get there to ask.
So how
them.
many messiahs you have then?
I don't know. I don't know.
How many people are this then?
I don't know.
Who gonna be the
It's
big
like
resurrection gonna get up?
a lot of
how-
people. It's
So
like-
so there's not one messiah then there's millions of messiahs.
yeah. Of
Well,
course.
that's I don't believe it, man.
Okay. But this is the resurrection in Israel.
I believe in the resurrection, but there's one already resurrected, I believe, and that's what we read, that he sit at the right hand of God in the order of Melchizedek.
Okay.
This very special
You can
Kohen
say-
Leolam.
Jesus was a prophet.
Hmm?
Jesus,
Yeah, he was a Chassid.
he was a prophet. He was a prophet.
He was a prophet. That's like what I told you with this Samaritan woman. He was a prophet that he said there were more men in your life. She didn't tell him that. Yes, he was a prophet too. And also what we talked about last time, he said you would have known the day of the visitation when he prophesied, when he rode with his donkey into Jerusalem. He said, and this city, not one stone will be on each other. It's a prophecy. And in 70 AD, Titus the Roman came and he destroyed the city. It's a prophecy, yes. He is a prophet, definitely.
Okay. Mazel tov. We have in Israel a lot of prophets, you know. We have a Zechariah.
Yeah, but he's a Kohen Leolam.
Tell me something. You say that this person, this prophet, this Kohen.
I really have a
priest.
strong case. You know I have a strong case.
You have a strong case, but I have a lot.
You know,
of,
this is almost. I feel like I'm in a court. You know, in the mishpat, I'm in court, and I'm some lawyer need to defend.
I have a lot.
my king.
I have
I'm
a lot,
defending my king now.
and I defend the Lord Himself.
But I'm.
He don't
I'm
need
too.
my
This is-
defendant. He don't need my defendant.
Exactly.
He don't need my
Actually,
defendant.
he also don't need it. But I gonna defend if somebody say no, he's not your king. Yes, he's my king, and I have a reason for this. And you wanted the proof, like a lawyer. I give you the proof. I'm digging and digging and digging,
But you have a lot of prophets in Israel. You have a lot of
but they're not
prophets in Israel.
kings.
Who say, okay, you know what? You know what? Okay.
You
go
know
for it.
what this there
Tell
was
me
all this corruption going on after the Maccabees. There was after that they had this.
I don't talking about the.
No, I just want to say that then you had this it was even corruption going on. It was like what is the name of this queen of Israel again?
Deborah.
No, the queen of Israel after the time of the Maccabees. What's her name again?
Queen. What?
Yeah.
Yael?
No, there was a queen. There was a real queen.
The queen in Israel.
In the time of the Prushim, because he was very in contact with the.
She was a queen?
Yes, there was a queen in Israel. You don't know this through the history. It's not in the Bible. It's the history.
No way.
Yes, way, man. I wish I cannot take my phone and you have a phone?
No.
Why you don't bring your phone, man? I sometimes need to look for things. There was a king. I don't know
Who's
if it was
Deborah?
Elisheva. Her name was. I don't remember her name so much. Yes, the queen, and she had a son. Herrigen. I don't know. I don't remember the name. But then people got really angry because he was kind of the king of Israel, and he wanted also to be the Kohen HaGadol at the same time. And this people don't accept because only the Messiah can be that. So tell me in the history who was a king and a Kohen HaGadol at the same time.
Was Elisha?
Elisha was a Kohen HaGadol and the king of Israel?
No.
No, nobody.
I don't
Except
think.
one.
I don't. Who?
Yeah, you know already what I'm talking about all the time.
You cannot say this. You cannot
He
say
was
this.
this is what the New Testament say. He was a prophet. He was a king.
He was a king of what? Of what?
When he rode into Jerusalem.
You want to say me that
Melech HaMashiach, they say, no?
the rabbi from Lubavitch, what? No.
No, I'm not talking about him. Melech HaMashiach. This is the expression, no? King Messiah, no?
King Messiah.
Yes.
Who was King Messiah? Only David, the King Messiah. Who? And Saul, maybe. No.
I'm telling you all the time. This is my my case I'm making here all the time.
But
But he
okay,
was also a prophet and a king.
I don't have a problem that he was a prophet because he was learned in a prophet school. So this is the way, man.
No, he was never learned in no prophet school.
He was learned from scholars. He was a.
Who are you
know,
talking about? Who are you talking about now?
all of the people that wrote the Mishnah.
Okay.
You don't know them?
Yeah, but who you're talking about now? Who was learned in the prophet school?
His rabbi was Rabbi Farhia.
No, he wasn't. This is a different Yeshua. You're talking about a different guy. He lived 200 years before the person of the New Testament is described. 200 years.
How? Jesus?
This is a different person you're talking about.
Okay, you know what? Okay. But how Jesus can be a king? And which king he was?
He said, "My kingdom is not of this earth." And when he will return, then he will establish his total kingdom. So it's a spiritual kingdom if his kingdom was not of this earth.
Okay.
It's a little bit difficult maybe to get.
No, everything's cool. I get you.
No, this is exactly what Pontius Pilatus describes, says, like, because they say, you want to go against...
Salt. I was in the sea. The salt killing me. It's burning.
Oh, you need water?
No, I don't need nothing. Just...
Maybe do it on your eyes like this.
No. Leave it. Okay, everything's cool. So you say Onchos Pilatus? Who's Onchos Pilatus?
Pontius Pilatus was the one that crucified him through the Romans. Under his rule it was, but he washed his hands in water, say, I have nothing to do with it, I'm free. But of course he was not free. He was giving the order. Yes, there was the people who say, crucify him, he's not the Messiah and all that, but then the Romans did it.
Why they did it to Jesus? Why they crossed Jesus?
Crucify him.
Why?
Well, first of all, it was a practice of the Romans, because these people were very evil. It's very evil.
They do it
people.
even to the Israeli scholars.
A lot of people, yeah.
To Rabbi Akiva, to Rabbi all of them.
They're very evil people, and they want to terrify, to make very afraid everybody who sees that. And I can imagine if you see somebody hanging, a lot of time, what I understand, they were hanging naked there. Pain, because every time they push up, it's like very painful. And people are terrified when they see it, so they think, I don't mess with these Romans. I'm going to do whatever they say.
Mm-hmm.
People living in fear, but the people who really stand for God, they don't care. They take it, it's very hard.
So
Just like the Jewish also happened, and it happened actually to Protestants too in the history in Spain with the Inquisition. They burn them, They burn them on a piece of wood also because of their believing. They burn Jewish. They burn also Protestant because they say.
I know. I heard about this, my friend. So
yeah, you understand. The only the hardcore people who are not afraid, they're gonna
crucify themselves.
No, they're gonna let them even be crucified for their believing.
Yes, of course.
Or they chop their heads off, or there's so many things.
course.
Or like I wanted to talk about this, what is this? No, never mind. Or I wanted to talk about this Dutch lady with this family. They hide Jewish because of their believing, and they send them to the concentration camp. And they don't fight back, you know. They really believe in this teaching, like turning the other cheek and then not to fight and trust in God. And sometimes there's a lot of suffering and even dying. What do you think about it?
This is the way of the Lord. The Lord
Yeah.
shall never doing evil. This is
Okay,
what
can I
our-
read one more sentence with you and then
Yes, we're going to sleep
and then we're going to sleep? Okay.
a little bit.
Can you read Zechariah 12 verse 10?
Zechariah.
Zechariah 12 verse 10.
Zechariah.
Zechariah 12
Here, Zechariah 12,
verse 10.
verse 2. Okay. Here this is. אוקיי. וספדה הארץ. no. ושפכתי על בית דוד, ועל יושב ירושלים רוח חן ותחנונים, והביטו אליי את אשר דקרו, וספדו עליו כמספד על היחיד, ואמר עליו כאמר על בכור, על הבכור. אוקיי. So.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. You decide whatever you want with that verse. I'm just gonna leave it. It is the word of God. It's the prophet.
May the Lord bless all of us. Even if he is
But remember this one.
okay, I will.